11 signs someone is extremely jealous of you. Jealousy is a shadowy presence. It creeps, it whispers, and it eats away at the soul. But how do we recognize when this shadow has taken root in those around us? More importantly, how do we, as adherents to wisdom and reason, respond to it? Let us delve into the Stoic mind and uncover 11 signs of jealousy, not to condemn the jealous, but to learn how their actions test our own mastery over destructive emotions. 1. They celebrate your failures. Pay close attention to those who smile at your misfortune. Jealousy often reveals itself when your struggle grants them joy. In Meditations, Marcus Aurelius reminds us, when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they cannot tell good from evil. A jealous soul sees your failures as relief from their own inadequacies, but our task, as seekers of virtue, is not to retaliate or resent, but to rise above. Their delight in your hardship is a reflection of their bondage to emotions we must transcend. 2. They imitate you, but without acknowledgement. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, but when laced with jealousy, it is done in secrecy. A jealous person might mimic your success while refusing to honor your influence. Seneca writes in On the Shortness of Life, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Instead of embracing their own path, they waste their time obsessing over yours. Let us not waste ours in bitterness. The Stoic knows the value of walking one's unique journey, leaving the jealous to wrestle with their own inner conflicts. 3. They spread rumors about you. When envy consumes someone, they may resort to slander, poisoning the well of your reputation to soothe their wounds. Yet Epictetus advises, if someone speaks badly of you, do not defend yourself against the accusations, but reply, you obviously do not know my other faults, otherwise you would have mentioned them as well. The wise do not bow to the judgments of others. Instead, we remain steadfast in our integrity, knowing that no rumor can tarnish what is truly virtuous. Jealousy seeks to provoke, but the Stoic responds with silence and calm, an unshakable fortress of character. 4. They dismiss your achievements. A jealous heart minimizes the victories of others to hide its own insecurities. They will say you were lucky, that your success was unearned. But does this diminish your effort? Not in the eyes of reason. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Their dismissal is outside your control. Your diligence and virtue are not. Rejoice in the process, not the praise. Let their jealousy serve as proof that you are pursuing a worthy path. 5. They avoid or distance themselves from you. Jealousy can lead to withdrawal. A once close companion may drift away, consumed by their inability to celebrate your growth. But should this grieve us? Number instead, it should remind us of the impermanence of relationships. As Seneca writes, associate with those who will make a better man of you. Welcome those whom you yourself can improve. The process is mutual, for men learn while they teach. If someone's envy causes them to retreat, it is not your loss but their missed opportunity for growth. Surround yourself with those who uplift, not those who linger in the shadows of comparison. 6. They compete with you. Secretly, jealousy often manifests as a silent competition. Someone consumed by envy might turn every aspect of your life into a contest, measuring their worth against your achievements without your knowledge. This hidden rivalry stems from their insecurity, not your actions. Marcus Aurelius reminds us in Meditations, Do not waste what remains of your life in speculating about your neighbors, unless with a view to some mutual benefit. To wonder what so-and-so is doing and why, or what he is saying, or thinking, or scheming in a word, anything that distracts you from fidelity to the ruler within you means a loss of focus. A Stoic does not engage in this competition, for our only contest is with ourselves. While they seek external validation, we refine our character and focus on our inner growth. Their jealousy becomes an opportunity to practice detachment and maintain clarity of purpose. 7. They sabotage your efforts. Jealousy at its most destructive leads people to actively hinder your progress. They may attempt to block opportunities, spread doubt, or undermine your work. While their actions can sting, the Stoic knows that obstacles are merely fuel for growth. Epictetus offers a profound truth in the Discourses. Difficulties are things that show a person what they are. When faced with sabotage, we must not respond with anger or retaliation. Instead, we see these obstacles as training for our resilience. The jealous may try to pull us down, but by staying composed and virtuous, we only ascend higher. 8. They dismiss your values and principles. A jealous person may attempt to belittle your beliefs, mocking your principles or questioning your motives. This is their way of invalidating what sets you apart, driven by a desire to make themselves feel superior. As Seneca observes in Letters to Lucilius, what is good is not always popular, and what is popular is not always good. When faced with such dismissiveness, remain firm in your values. Jealousy cannot erode a steadfast spirit. Remember, the jealous may attack what they do not understand, but their criticism is a reflection of their own internal conflict, not the worth of your beliefs. Stay true to your principles, for they are the compass guiding you toward a life of virtue. 9. They act overly friendly or insincere. Sometimes, jealousy disguises itself in excessive flattery or insincere kindness. This false camaraderie is often a mask, concealing envy with exaggerated gestures of approval. While their words may seem supportive, their actions or intentions reveal something darker. Epictetus warns us, "It is not what a man says that shows his character, but what he does." The Stoic discerns between genuine kindness and hollow pretense. Let us not be swayed by the false promises of others, but remain grounded in our own integrity. Recognize insincerity for what it is, a signal of insecurity, not a reflection of your worth. By staying vigilant and composed, we avoid being ensnared by their schemes. 10. They undermine your relationships. Jealousy often festers in the shadows of connection. A jealous person may attempt to isolate you by creating division between you and others, sowing seeds of doubt or mistrust. Their goal is to weaken your bonds, for your relationships are a source of strength they envy. Seneca warns in On the Happy Life, "He who envies others does not obtain peace of mind." A Stoic must not allow these attempts to disrupt their sense of harmony. True relationships are rooted in mutual respect and virtue. They cannot be shaken by whispers of envy. Focus on strengthening the bonds that matter, and let those poisoned by jealousy reveal themselves through their actions. 11. They obsess over comparing their life to yours. Jealousy often consumes people with a need to measure their worth against yours. They may constantly highlight what they lack in comparison to you, or fixate on your achievements, unable to see their own potential. This constant comparison blinds them to their own journey. Epictetus teaches us, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." The jealous person's obsession with comparison stems from a misguided belief that external measures define worth. The Stoic, however, knows that true contentment lies in focusing on inner growth, not external validation. By refusing to engage in the cycle of comparison, we remain free, grounded, and undistracted from our purpose. Jealousy, whether through sabotage, slander, or silent rivalry, challenges our commitment to living virtuously. Each of these signs is a call to deepen our practice, to rise above destructive emotions, and to live as examples of fortitude and wisdom. For as Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Let the jealousy of others serve as a reminder. Our strength lies not in their approval, but in our unshakable adherence to virtue. Let us walk this path together, guided by reason, unburdened by envy, and fortified by the freedom that only Stoicism can bring. Jealousy is a test, a mirror reflecting not who they are, but who we must choose to become. As Stoics, we are called to rise above, to let our actions speak louder than their envy, and to remain unwavering in our pursuit of virtue. If this resonated with you, remember, the true battle is always within. So keep striving, keep growing, and let no shadow of jealousy dim your light. Join our journey to deeper wisdom by subscribing to the Stoic Verse. And as always, live with purpose, act with courage, and let the philosophy guide you to inner freedom. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay unshaken.